Alrighty, welcome to a new map for Minecraft. It's called Group Up. If it looks familiar, it's because it's a sequel to Pair Up, which we played last week. Speaking of sequels, bit of shameless self-promotion for you here. Got some sequel to the Humming Shark merch, which it's inverted, because last time around we had the shark head and the hummingbird body. Now we've got the hummingbird head and the shark body. And it's available at represent.com/CaptainSparklez, hats, shirts, sweatshirts, all the like for the next couple weeks or so. I think as of now, but if it's not as of now, I'll make sure to add the link ASAP as soon as it's live. It's supposed to be today, tomorrow, but feel free. Gotta collect them all, especially if you got the last one. You need to get the inverted. Anyway, okay, let's read the rules. In each level, there will be 8 empty item frames divided into 2 groups of 4. You'll need to get 8 items, and you'll need to group them up by putting them inside the item frame. Some items cannot be in the same group because of a secret correlation, which you'll need to find out. You don't need to place the items in specific item frames. All you need to do is group every item correctly. After you're done, press done button. You can't punch the items out of the frames. Press reset. There's also a hint button. Don't be afraid to press it. Also, if you have no shame, there's a give up button, which I'm hoping I won't have to use. Map is shorter than the last one. 10 levels instead of 20. Let's start it up. Level number 1. Oh, it's a tutorial like last one. Thanks. I think I can get this one right. It's looking like item material rather than the type of tool. Yeah, it's looking a lot like that. So I guess we can just, doesn't matter what side we put it on. So iron, 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 and wood, 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 wood. That looks about right. And I don't think we have to like line up what goes in each slot and all that. So did I get it right? Did I get it right? Did I get it right? Yes. I'm good. All right. So what do we got here? What do we got here? I mean, the nice part about this is I have all the items in my inventory, so I can sort them out here. I'm thinking dark oak fence and iron bars, those are going to go together, right? Probably. Is it things that are craftable versus not craftable? Because you can't be crafted, you can't be crafted, you can't be crafted. You can't be crafted, right? I'm trying to think. Now, maybe, oh God, I can't remember. Wait a minute. It's probably just not showing up, but I'm not sure entirely. And then dried kelp block, you can craft that with 9 dried kelp, and then prism rain brick, obviously you can craft that. Maybe it's like that. Let's give that a try. I exited out my inventory like expecting it to just populate on the board. Like, no, that's not exactly how it's gonna work. So let's try this. The melon, you might be able to craft the melon. So we'll know as soon as I hit done. You might be able to, I think you can craft a melon, which doesn't really make sense, does it, right? Just like 9 watermelon slices and a 3x3. Can you imagine the real life analog to that? Just like, oh, look at all these watermelon slices I have right here that I just bought sliced from the grocery store. Let me just smash them all together. Oh, look, I have a watermelon. Oh, it's crazy how that works out just perfectly. Pretty cool. Okay, I mean, you've all got to be together. And like you 3 that can't be crafted, right? You have to be together. Oh, I might have an idea. Oh, this is a tricky one. That is a tricky one. You kind of red herring me on this one. Maybe. Okay, so grass path is a pixel shy, right, of being a full block. So none of these are technically, this is 15 out of 16. And you are. Could it be that? I kept freaking expecting it to like auto-populate again. Good. There. Could it be this? Because none of these are 16 by 16 blocks. And these are all 16 by 16. Okay, if I get it wrong, at least I actually think I have a valid reason. Because you can craft a melon. Pretty sure. So it wasn't a valid reason first time around. Could that be it? Was I right? Full blocks and not full blocks. Got it, boys! Okay. Well, what do we have here? Is this dyes that are like straight from the ground versus crafted? No, it can't be, because like, wait, no. It is, because orange, you can get that straight from the flower, right? And then it's either, oh, I can't remember. It's purple or magenta that you get from another flower, but I can't remember which. Oh, I can't remember. God dang it. Which dye can you get? I'm gonna try. I think that's what the split is, but I don't know for sure. I'm just gonna try this to begin with. Then I'm gonna try where I switch the purples around. And then if that's not right, then I'm gonna have to ask for a hint. But okay, I'm gonna switch the magenta over with the purple. And And if magenta goes there, maybe that's it. That's also wrong? I know it's got to do with crafting, right? And there was a level like this on the last map. You're going to have to hint me, because if I'm on the wrong track, then I'm going to be going forever. Flowers. Like what comes from flowers and what doesn't? That's totally what I thought. I think I'm on the right track. I'm just not remembering all the different flowers. So let's see. Well, where would that be? Okay. So totally forgot. You can get light gray from a flower. And then by that train of thought, ink sac, it doesn't come from a flower because it comes from a squid. So fair enough. Okay, so dandelion would go there. Great, I would go over here. Purple would go there. Orange there. Oh, wait, no. Okay, magenta's here. Hold on. Did I get it wrong? Hold on. Orange might be 1 second. There we go. That should be it. Yeah, I always forget all the different types of flowers that were introduced. What? Probably 1.10, 1.11, whenever roses turned to poppies. And I'm like, oh, I don't know what all these flower types are in Minecraft because I never experienced the flower biomes. Anyway, I think we're good. Not flower / craftable, straight from flowers. And done. Yes, there we go. I think we've already got the details, but there we go, just in case. Okay, so what do we have this time? Sea pickle, red mushroom, kelp, chorus flower, grass, cactus, sugarcane, and carrots. I wonder if it's about like what can be placed on what? Or what? Yeah, because grass is the only thing that's like a silk touch kind of deal, right? Only one of these is directly edible, so it can't be that. So I wonder if it's what it can be placed on. Could be things that can be grown on land and not on land. And by not on land, I mean also the end. But sea pickles, those can be planted on sand. So maybe it's not. I was thinking like light levels or no, because mushrooms can only be planted kind of like underground where it's dark. And this is the end. This is underwater. I mean, this is technically sort of underwater, but I don't know if it completely lines up. What else do we have? We've got, okay, what about things that can be like farmed, right? Cactuses can be farmed, sugarcane can be farmed, carrots can be farmed. I guess you can kind of have a mushroom farm. I haven't really heard of a kelp farm because it's all over the place in the ocean. Not really chorus fruit, not really grass, that's all over the place. Not really sea pickles. Well, okay, so if we went with like the farming route, no, like what would be a way to actually distinctly break? I might have to hint this one as well. God dang it. What if, oh man, this is not easy. The last map wasn't easy either. This is not easy. I'm gonna have to hint it. I was actually super spot on with the whole farming thing, but I just didn't think like, oh, how do I actually put that concretely into one thing? Bone meal. Okay, so the bone meal has nothing to do with sugarcane though. Carrots can be hit by bone meal. Mushrooms can be hit by bone meal. Grass, technically, because you hit grass and then it grows the tall grass, but if you hit tall grass with bone meal, it doesn't count. So I don't actually know if that works or not. Cactus isn't affected by bone meal. Wait, what is affected by bone meal? Sea pickles aren't. Kelp isn't. Of course, I actually don't know which is affected by bone meal. It has to be grass is one of them, because otherwise I can't. 2 of these are not affected by bone meal. Oh, we know cactus and sugarcane aren't, so that's that. Which of these? It's not kelp. It's not kelp. Okay, and sea pickles. Is it really chorus flowers impacted by bone meal? I'm just gonna give this is gonna be a wild throw out there. No. Okay. See, I have 2 possibilities here, which is the grass and the chorus flower. I almost feel like I just want to go into a world right now and just test bone meal and all these things and be like, oh, is it you? Wait, does bone meal impact kelp? Oh, God. Wait, no. If you use bone meal on 1 block tall grass, it'll get 2 blocks high. So I was good on that one, for sure. So we know mushrooms are good, and we know carrots are good. So that means it must have been the chorus flower that was wrong. But, okay, we know it's not you. We know it's not you. Sea pickles just kind of exist. They don't need to grow, right? So that means it's got to be kelp, which I don't know why you would ever use bone meal on kelp. That seems like a complete waste because it's all over the place, but maybe it's that. Excuse me? Wait a minute. Maybe I've never actually tried this before, just like I've never tried using bone meal on either kelp or sea pickles, but maybe sea pickles, when you use bone meal on them, it actually will increase the number. I was saying you can place multiple sea pickles in one block, but I don't know if you can actually, I've never tried the bone meal thing. Could that be it? That must be it. Oh boy. Well, what am I wearing now? Okay, this is a fascinating suit of armor that I'm wearing. I've always wanted to have a halo. Okay, it was bothering me, so I had to actually look it up. Turns out, in Bedrock Edition and console and mobile, you can actually grow kelp with bone meal. And you can also grow sugarcane with bone meal, apparently. So it was kind of semi-valid, my kelp, when I placed it in there. But you definitely can't do chorus anywhere. And the sea pickles, that is totally, it's a valid thing. You can grow extra sea pickles as long as it's underwater if you click on it with bone meal. So the more you know. I didn't. Okay, well, we've got metals and non-metals, which, no, probably not, given that we've got 3 non-metals and 5 metals here, and also my very interesting suit of armor that, I don't know if I had that on before or not. I don't think I did. I probably would have noticed in the last room when I was sorting things out. So does that have anything to do with what we're doing here? Maybe? Yes? No? Okay, what is it then? How are you going to have me sort through pieces of armor? You know what's causing me to have a bit of an epiphany here? It's, what was the map that we played, Escape the Void, where the amount of dings that sounded off in the first puzzle on that map, which you can always go watch if you want to, it's in probably the same playlist. It was how many armor points I was supposed to have on at that same time. So this could be an armor points thing. And also, the thing that kind of confirms that for me is that if I hover over everything, all of the armor here is either +2 or +3. So we've got, +3 armor here. We've got +2 armor here, +3, +3, +3, +2, +2, +2. Ladies and gentlemen, I think we might have our solution here. And if it's not, then it's at least a valid answer that I could argue and is not incorrect. It's just not the right one they were looking for. That's what I'm talking about right there, boys. That is what I'm talking about. Okay. So, what do we have? This could be like another full block thing, right? Maybe. Because that's not a full block. No, because dried kelp is a full block. God dang it. It's always got to be one that just throws me off, even though it's already something that's been done before. I wonder if it's like amount of space in the crafting grid needed. No, because you can't even craft cactus. That's a 3x3. You can't craft a sponge. So it's not crafting, is it? Huh. Honestly, no. Not even a clue. Not one whatsoever. I gotta hint this. Sound. Sound? Sound when you walk on it? Sound when you break it? Sound when you place it? That doesn't really help me at all, if I'm being honest with you. Is it just sound versus not making a sound? I mean, when you break a hay bale, when you break and place TNT, it makes a sound. I don't know about sponge. That's kind of up in the air. We know that flint and steel makes a sound when you click it. Wool, I know, makes a sound. Cactus is kind of up in the air. Does cake make a sound when you eat it? Dried kelp block has to make a sound when you break it, right? So I'm just trying to think of what is the action that's prompting said sound? Because you guys must make a sound when I place you down, right? I can distinctly hear the sound for each of these. I can hear the sound of stepping on a cactus and being hurt, but otherwise, I don't know, I'm just going to go with this. It's probably completely off. But I can at least distinctly hear the sound for each of these, whereas on these, kind of more up in the air about it. Yeah, no, it's still wrong, but I had a feeling, but I'm super confused what you mean by sound. Okay, I had to actually go into another world and place and break the blocks just so I could figure out exactly what's going on here, but the sounds that I was envisioning, they were grass, and they were the wool breaking sounds. And that's what I was envisioning for TNT and also the hay bale. And it's also the dried kelp. And also the sponge makes similar sound effects as well. And then cactus and wool and cake. I'm still not really sure what the whole deal is with the flint and steel, but obviously by process of elimination, it has to be over here. But it's those are the exact sounds that I was envisioning. I just didn't realize that. I kind of had a feeling that the cactus was similar. I didn't realize cake did. And I was kind of thinking dried kelp did, but I had no idea with sponge whatsoever. So that should be correct, I think. There we go. Okay, so let me figure out what's the flint and steel, though. Flint and steel, when a block is destroyed by fire. Ooh, so it's not. I get it. It wasn't the sound that the clicky sound that the flint and steel makes. Fair enough. Makes a lot more sense, but you wouldn't have figured that out without hearing it straight from the horse's mouth. Okay, so next up. Oh boy. All right, well, blue versus not blue. Knowledge. Anyway, blue versus not blue. I am not wrong. All right, this is 100% a valid point. You can't argue. These are blue. These are not. I win. You're wrong. Not me. You, Mr. Map Creator, are wrong. Okay? Perfect decision here. And you blew it. All right. So the fact that there's a spawn egg in here mixed with a whole bunch of different blocks, it means it has nothing to do with like the type of item it is or crafting recipe or anything, because obviously this is creative. So it's either inventory tabs in the creative inventory, the amount of words or letters that are in the name of it, something like that, or version number. It's one of those that has nothing to do with like what the item is itself. I really don't want to count out all these letters. And also, cyan concrete powder is way longer than pretty much every other, actually, diamond horse armor, but it's longer than pretty much any of the others. So I don't think it's the number of letters. I'm kind of like, let's think about version number. If we were to go with a version number, we'd have cyan concrete and cyan concrete powder, obviously, as more recent. And then I'm pretty sure knowledge book, parrot spawn egg would be more up there, whereas these block of coal, terracotta, diamond horse armor, and cyan carpet would be like slightly older. Maybe? Would they be the same version? I can never, ever in a million years keep straight versions. But here, let's just, before we click hints, just give it a try. See if this, god damn it. You freaking, really gonna do that to you? Really gonna do that to me again? What did I even have it set as? God dang it. It was that. Okay. Can you go into the item frame? Thank you. Not so that I have the crafting thing. I appreciate it. Okay. Is this gonna work? I don't know if these are, were they all rolled out at the same time? I am a god. If you wonder why I'm speaking very softly, it's because my voice is very fatigued with the whole being sick, and I've recorded many videos today and streamed a lot today and went out and conversed a lot at dinner. It's dead. All right? It's dead, Jim. But I'm proud on that one. Tears to my eyes. Okay. Woo! What do we got here? We got a sponge, kelp, golden nug, nether quartz, iron horse armor, coarse root, cactus green, and sea pickle. Actually, come to think of it, I think there's a pretty straightforward, maybe. Is there a straightforward one? Hold on. Because I was thinking things that can be smelted, right? Because I can smelt you. I can smelt you. I was thinking I can smelt you, but you're not wet. So I don't know if that's a problem. In a wet form, I can smelt you. I can smelt you. I can't smelt you. I can't smelt you. You're already smelted. You're already smelted, yeah. Can I smelt sea pickles? Oh, wait. Maybe it's not smelting, but hold on, because I definitely can't smelt a sponge in that form. Can I smelt a sea pickle? I had to check, because I've definitely never smelted a sea pickle before, but you can. And you get lime dye out of it. So that would mean this works. This lines up. Things that can be smelted, things that can't be smelted. Is it correct? Is it correct? Let's find out if this is the right way to go about it. I like throwing that sponge in there as a bit of a red herring, huh? It's a clever one. Unless I'm not, and then it's just completely, oh my God, we're just crushing this right now. We're crushing it. All I needed to do was like lose my voice. Watch granite and polished diorite like not be in the same thing here. Are these things that use quartz as part of the crafting recipe versus things that don't use quartz as part of the crafting recipe or something? Probably not. Trying to think. Could it be like 3x3? It requires a crafting table versus it can be done in your inventory. Something like that. Like this. Like all these, I think they can be done. This is just me throwing it down like super quick. Probably wrong, but I'm pretty sure. I actually think I might be right. At least in my reasoning. Right? I'm probably wrong in what it's actually looking for, but I think at least in my reasoning as to why I'm splitting these into the groups that they are. Unless is daylight sensor something that can be... God, I keep forgetting the recipe for daylight sensor, but let's just see. No, it's not that. Back to the drawing board. Just for my own personal sanity, I had to go and confirm the crafting recipes for all these, and in fact, all of these are 2x2 or less in the case of an iron nugget and can be done in your head. These are all requiring the crafting table. Have to be done in the 3x3. This is a completely correct breakdown if we were to go by my thing, but I don't know, want something else apparently. So what have we got? Crafting, huh? Yep, crafting, eh? Just after I have a completely valid crafting related reason. Oh yeah, okay. Oh yeah. Great. What other crafting reason could we have? Feel like I'm in one of the super frustrating spot the difference maps where there are 50,000 different reasons for all the blocks to be grouped up into different groups, and frustrating. Honestly, I could just pretend. I could go look up a YouTube video and be like, finally, I figured out the solution and pretend that I got it. But I just don't know. I would just be throwing random permutations on the board and kind of hoping for the best. I came up with a valid crafting explanation, and that's not what he wants. And I, for the life of me, cannot figure out another correlation between all of them, and I just don't feel like going through all the permutations and finally clicking it and being like, I got it right. Wonder why that could be. It feels shameful. I don't want to have to give it up, but I cannot. I can't figure it out. I don't got it. I'm actually curious to see what happens when you click give up anyway. So it's for science that we're doing this. I grouped the items in your hotbar. Shame. Okay, you've told me the answer. Piston, oak pressure plate, iron nugget, cobblestone, glass bottle, daylight detector, polished iron. What? I was going to be like, maybe it's they all use quartz, but glass doesn't use quartz. Okay, no wait, but even, hold on, does granite use quartz? Wait, do both of these use quartz in their recipe? No, they don't, do they? What? What relating to crafting? All right, I've been given the answer and I still don't know. I don't actually feel badly. There's never in a million years would I have come up with this as the solution. Okay, all right, I have no idea. I can't wait to hear the explanation on this one. In the last one, you had to make a group of items that have oak planks, cobblestone, iron nugget, redstone in their crafting recipes, and a group of items that have glass, wood slabs, quartz, and diorite in their crafting. Why would I know that? That's what? All right, nope, don't feel badly. I don't feel badly at all. That's like telling me that in this level, I had to just figure out to make a group of stone pickaxe, eye of ender, pumpkin, and totem of undying. You just had to figure out that group. You just had to figure those ones out. They just were there. And then you had to figure out the emerald, grass, lava, and bed group because they go together. You just had to kind of figure it out. Okay. Yeah. All right. That's fine. All right. It's late at night and I'm tired after a long day, but I'm really not getting that one. It's fine. Cool. So you've got Tone of Undying. I feel like we got valuables versus not valuables. It's like Eye of Ender. Nice. Tone of Undying. Nice. Emerald. Nice. Wait, do we have different colors? No, it's all white except for the yellow totem of undying right there. And what, lava maybe? And we got like the basic stuff over here. Yeah, something like that. I feel like that's super wrong, but I don't know what else. Let me just look at it for a little bit. No, this one's taking a hint, I think. I have no shame anymore. After the last one, I'm like, this is supposed to be harder than the last one. So if I don't even, after being told and justified what the last one was, I don't get it, this one's not going to be any easier. Advancement. I wonder if that's kind of almost why it makes sense. I'm like, oh, fancy stuff. Not as fancy stuff. Not that a bucket of lava is very fancy at all. That one was kind of a crapshoot. But it's like later on in the game versus earlier on in the game or something like that. Maybe, I guess I should probably just go into the advancements tab, right? That's all I have. Okay. So, where is, where's making a bed? That seems like it'd be pretty early on, right? Wouldn't it? Maybe I just, because I haven't actually done it yet. I don't know if it's broken into the same vertical stack. Freaking, like, where's grass in the advancements? I guess it's right there. So we got grass. It's not the order. They're not all in the same vertical. So maybe it's like early game versus late game. In which case, so stone, those are pretty early. Lava's pretty early as well. I mean, is these fork any for? No, in that case, it's probably bed, right? So we have all these pretty early on. And then maybe it's like these are the late game stuff. Thanks for putting it on me. I appreciate you. Looking out for me. Making sure I don't trip off any Enderman. Great. Let me not accidentally use other things too. Let's try it this way. Because I'm thinking that bed is also probably early on. But if not, we can switch out to pumpkin. But the others probably pretty late game. Good. Okay. Well, then let's do Tone of Undying, Emerald, Ivender. Maybe bed's further on. And pumpkin is earlier. It could also be just an image representing something else. Okay. All right. You say it's having to do with advancements, though. And none of these are in like the same vertical. There's no other verticals here. So maybe it's in the same horizontal row. And in that case, I'm just trying to figure out which other one. Okay, because all of these are in the same horizontal row. So it's just basically going to be switching out the other between the others to see which goes where the pumpkin is. Right? I'm pretty sure that's it. Okay, so because I don't have a crazy photographic memory and because I can't look through the entire advancements tree here because it's not all unlocked, I looked up an image, and the only other thing that I could find that was also linked in the same line as the grass, stone pickaxe, and lava was also an Eye of Ender, which is like just another one or two out in this direction. So, gonna hope for the best if I just add that into here as the the extra one, right? So boom, and grass. So fingers crossed that this is what we're going for here. And then maybe, is it like these aren't actually on the advancements? I'm not really sure, but let's see what we got there. Oh, wait, details. Cool. The last one, you had to make a group of items which are icons in the Minecraft Advancements tab and a group of items which are icons in the Adventure Advancement tab. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, there's no way off the top of my head I would have been able to remember what is an image and what's not. Here we go. Can I hit the parkour? Okay, here we go. God, it's late. My eyes are not really working very well, but I got it. There we go. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for watching the map. And yeah, thank you for making the map. I hope you learned some new Minecraft trivia. If you did, please rate 5 stars on Minecraft maps. And well, thank you, Talana's Hero, probably butchering that. Anyway, make sure to like if you like. Check out the playlist in the description if you want to catch more maps and stuff like that, including the prequel. Subscribe if you're not already. And also, represent.com/CaptainSparklez for inverted humming shark merch, which I hope is live currently. But also, if it's not, then yeah, just check back. I'll mention it tomorrow, and it'll be great. All right, I'll see you next time.